This is the Outdoor Gear Review. This beautiful lady right here, her name is Susan, my name is Luke, and today we have an episode of Campers Cafe.
Today we are reviewing something from Wise Company. We haven't tried this before at all.
Nope.
Wise Company makes lots of camping food,
survival
food.
And for this episode, we have Cheesy Lasagna. Now, there are two different versions of the Cheesy Lasagna. One has meat, has like a sausage or something, and one does not. This one does not have any meat in it. It has textured vegetable protein. I think that's what they call it.
Right.
So, yes, we figured that we would spice it up, something without any meat in it. This is not vegetarian, though. This does have dried beef stock in it. So, close enough.
Yes.
Not really.
It has 4 servings, that's why the package is quite large. And like Luke said, there are different versions of the cheesy lasagna, and there are different sizes.
Right.
So you would be able to find this in a smaller size. But, you know, if your whole family's going camping, this might work for you.
Right. Let's talk about cost real quick. And I was pretty impressed when it came to cost for this. I did a search on the internet, and I found this being offered at, different sort of freeze-dried meal sites. I found them on some ammo buying websites. I found this on one really weird site called bestbabyswing.com. I mean, it's really strange, but anyway.
That's weird.
Yeah, the prices do vary a huge range. I saw it as cheap as $3.99 all the way up to $20. Looks like the average going rate is $7. So that's not bad for 4 servings.
Yeah, this is running cheaper than the other meals such as Mountain House and the other ones that we've looked at.
Okay, so this is the 4-serving package. Let's just talk about some details here for nutritional information. How much sodium is in this bag? Everybody wants to know.
It has 4 servings. A serving size is a quarter of it. The sodium is 410 milligrams. And
that's only for the 1 serving.
Right.
Right.
So, it's very typical of these packaged foods.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of salt in them.
Yeah, it is just how it is.
Yeah. 250 calories per serving.
Okay. 35 calories from fat. Now, as you all know, I'm a big fan of Mountain House meals, and I have to say that their ingredients list here for the Wise meal is definitely more complicated than what you see with the Mountain House. Mountain House, it's pretty close to being just like all natural. I mean, there's some additives and stuff.
It's pretty cut and dry. Where this has a longer list. It's kind of typical of what you would see on processed foods, though.
Yeah, whereas Mountain House isn't quite as processed.
Yeah, this is a meal you're not going to cook in this pouch. You're actually going to need to cook this in a pot. So you boil your water, then you stir and add the contents into this. And then it cooks in your pot. So just keep that in mind.
All right, we have 2 things to talk about. Before we talk about the cheese spread that we ate last time and how we felt afterwards, I wanted to talk about the Wise Company. Last night, I went out to do a little bit of research about this company to find out some of the history, right? And I couldn't find anything. So I went to their website, and I actually talked to a representative from the company, and they couldn't tell me anything about it. They knew absolutely nothing. They didn't even know if the website had an About Us page, which I found was just odd.
Strange.
It's odd and interesting at the same time.
Yeah. All right, so it's in our pot. We covered it up. We followed the directions exactly on the package. It says to stir occasionally. I have a timer going for 15 minutes. So the cook time is about 12 to 15. We're just going to do 15, stir occasionally.
Okay, sounds good. While we are waiting, why don't we go ahead and talk about the cheese spread that we had last time. That was from Packet Gourmet, which I really enjoyed.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
I want more right now.
Very tasty. Do you have more?
I do not. I need to order more because it was really good.
It was great. And there were absolutely no issues.
No. Perfect.
It was just like we had cheese and crackers at the house. No issues, no stomach issues, no feeling ill, nothing.
Yeah. Thumbs
Very
up.
tasty. Yep. Thumbs up.
All right, so it has definitely thickened up. It does not look like a slice of lasagna. It's more of a bowl of soup, lasagna soup. All right, the timer is going off. It is time to uncover and let this sit for about 3 minutes. Let it cool down. All right, folks, it is time to eat. Let's just talk about impressions here. What do you think so far?
I don't think it looks bad. It reminds me of the typical like pasta in a can, like Chef Boyardee.
Right.
That typical stuff that you see. It has the same consistency. It is very thick, like a stew would be, which I think is good because I wouldn't want it to be soupy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's not quite soupy, but it's not congealed either, right?
No. Lasagna noodles are like really wide noodles, and so when you look at this, you don't get that lasagna feeling because the noodles are very small. It looks just like little pasta noodles.
Right. Yeah, this definitely is not lasagna in a pot, lasagna in a bag. You know, comparing this to Mountain House lasagna, which is incredibly good, these are two very different products. In my opinion, the Mountain House lasagna is like someone took a piece of lasagna and threw it in a bag, right, and blended it up. This is more like a stew. It's not quite a soup, but it's definitely more of a soup stew sort of variety. As far as smells go, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It smells like pasta, marinara sauce.
Right. All right, let's dig in.
All right.
Ladies first, of course.
Hopefully it's cooled down.
Okay.
All right.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's cheesy.
Mm-hmm. It is cheesy.
You can taste the pasta, the marinara sauce. I think it tastes like cheesy noodles.
Cheesy noodles.
Yep. I wouldn't quite say this has like a lasagna flavor to it. Not full-on lasagna. In my opinion, it's just kind of like cheese, marinara, and some noodles. Mm-hmm. The vegetable protein does have a consistency of meat. It's almost convincing.
Like a meat sauce.
Yeah.
The noodles are cooked very well, so they're not crunchy.
Mm-mm. This is not bad by any means.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm.
You like it?
I like it. It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Mm-mm. What do you think about it?
I don't think it's horrible. I still think it tastes like Chef Boyardee from a can, though.
And I agree.
It's not horrible.
No, Chef Boyardee is very, very simple.
Yeah.
This is very simple. There's not a lot going on here. You have the cheesy flavor, the marinara, the noodles, and that's about it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was on a hiking trail and this was my meal, I wouldn't complain. Mm-mm. It's solid. It's substantial. I think it would stick with you. It definitely provides you with some calories.
It has the flavors that you're looking for. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like pasta. Tomato sauce, you can definitely taste that.
Mm-hmm. It's
got the Italian flavors. And so it's not bland.
Mm-mm. In my opinion, this is good enough to finish. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to eat this. This will be my lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it at all.
I don't mind it.
Mm-mm.
It is certainly not horrible.
In the future, we will have a battle between the cheesy lasagna on one side from Wise and the Mountain House lasagna on the other side. Let's say this. We're hiking away, we're on the trail, we're hungry, it's dinner time. You have the choice of what you were going to eat. Would you eat this?
I would eat this. I think it's perfectly good.
Right.
I would eat this. It's better than the Bannock.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, this might be more affordable, so it could be an appealing option because we could go camping with the kids. I guarantee the kids would like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think if you are going camping with a few other people, you need extra servings, or if you're a larger individual who needs more servings, this is a really good option.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could find this so dang cheap that, I mean, it actually blew my mind how cheap you can find this for. I think the lowest that I saw this was $3.99 from Midway Ammo last night. The value there is incredible, considering that your average Mountain House meal for 2 servings is, what, $10, $12?
$10.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty substantial.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely finish this.
I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. There's definitely an aftertaste for me. There's something that's following up, and I'm going to say that it's a chemical aftertaste, just because I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Like, it's almost like a flavor that's hitting me in the back of the throat.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah. Either way, still very good. Not the greatest, by far not the worst. Folks, we hate to interrupt this video, but we want to take 1 second, not literally, about 20 seconds, to say that we do have a Patreon page ready to go. If you check out the description box, you will find a link to it.
Yes, you guys asked for it, so we made one. We appreciate any support from you guys, no matter how big or small.
Right.
It is greatly appreciated.
That's right. The Outdoor Gear Review is the home of the agenda-free review. We never pass on a review in an attempt to sell you a product. We have no store, no Amazon store, nothing like that. So that's it. If you guys want to pledge a donation to the channel, it is appreciated. If you can't, we understand.
Yes.
So thanks, guys. Back to the video.
Thank you.
With this series here, maybe we should begin to implement like a scale rating for it. Like 1 being the worst,
spoons.
a 10. Okay, we'll do spoons.
Yeah.
1 to 10 spoons instead of stars, right? So 1 spoon, bad. 5 spoons, average. 10 spoons is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with that being said, how many spoons do you give this meal?
This gets 7 spoons.
I was going to say 7 spoons.
Yep. 7 spoons.
All right.
Yep.
That pretty much sums it up, folks. We're not going to spend any more time on this. I am actually going to get a second helping because I am hungry. I don't know if Susie will. She's probably had her fill of spaghetti and meatballs and Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. But I gotta get out of the sun. I'm roasting over here.
Yeah.
Hot pasta, hot sun.
That's it.
Anyway, that's it.
Make sure to put your recommendations down below on different brands that we should try out. We will be back in 2 weeks with another episode of the Campers Cafe. Strength and honor.
Bye.
Bye.